Gonna do a quick video on Litecoin. I was supposed to do a breakdown on Litecoin over a month ago, and I've just been sidetracked with university, fucking family life. So I only managed to go through Litecoin with the guys I'm mentoring. So I'm just gonna go through it, give a, digest it a bit, and then talk about my views on it right now. So got two screenshots, one on the daily, one on the 4 hour time frame. So for the daily, you can see the annotations. I'll go through quickly. Market structure high here, use that level as supply. You got a low here, sets here, 15th of September, and then you got a steady uptrend on the low time frame. Goes up, test the level here, so it makes a higher high at the market structure high. It breaks above it and it retests into high technical order block. So as it broke above, and it's like rule of thumb with support and resistance, supply becomes demand once broken, and vice versa for demand becomes supply. So here, shoots up, breaks above, tests the level again, and also testing the order block, and then expands to the upside. So profit release phase, inefficient thin move up, providing liquidity, and liquidity as in this move up is a void, so like a gap, price will look to fill it in the future, which has done now here into area of demand or pause in the expansion to the upside, or back to origin, sorry. So here, this block here, use demand, got tested twice, here just moved down, it shut itself. A lot of people that were trading this on the margin got screwed, and it's mad. That's how the game goes. And then test the area, fill out some orders here, easy for price to come back then again, raise it, and then here it's pocket price action. So only been like one clear daily raid, which is here. Apart from that, it's steady downtrend, leaving liquidity pool as well above the highs. So the stops above the high here, and then future price is going to take out. So with Litecoin, I use it to buy cryptos. I go to Bitcoin ATMs to buy Litecoin, so and send it to my wallets to exchange, or my actual wallet, because it's cheaper, as in the minor fees, and it's quick, as in transaction. So to me, this is the reason why I'm really into it, and also it's a clean price action, and pretty much one of the majors in the crypto games. So majors are saying Bitcoin, Ethereum, you got Bitcoin Cash, private, and all that nonsense. But Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, those three, and of course Ripple, are like the majors, and the rest of those alternative coins, altcoins, isn't it? So get back into this. Got a high low here, and then note just order block here, daily block here. Going to the 4 hour time frame, so that blocks the first area of supply. Notice when price tests the demand area, or demand exceeds supply at the daily block, it shoots up and fails to trade into this. And with supply, like with the market, it's always trading between levels or zones. So it's always trading between supply and demand, constant. So trade for one area of demand, it's got to trade to another area of supply, and then back down. It's just literally constant how the price moves, isn't it? In my opinion, it could be our reasons, isn't it? So there's liquidity and all that shit there, but pretty much there's a driving factor for price to be going up and down, because price has to move, in it. It can't move because it wants to, it moves because it has to. So once it failed, and sets a high, it fails. Note that this is an order block now. Shoot down. The lows is level, big figure, $160. Shits itself, creates a higher low at the block, and then goes back up. So right now, the area for supply, we're looking for price here will be this block here. So liquidity, and also you got this block here too, which got tested. But here, fresh area supply. Test, shoots down, and almost forgot this level here, this daily block here. If you find the area, it will be this for our order block. So test it. So between this order block here and then $160, I think it's 140 something, I think 43 or $44. Price has been trading between. So test this area as demand, and then you got contraction, and contraction is literally a visual of what we say about how order blocks are formed. So blocks are formed. For bullish order block to be formed, it's just the market makers are buying into this down candlestick and then it shoots up, it spends up. So it's a bullish example. You know, building up orders, buying, shoots up. And when price returns to its area where they'll be looking to reload in positions or double up. And if you find that area, there's order block here too. And reason why I was looking to get into this long, and what I did, is that I noticed that, cool, I missed this move on the daily block. I missed this move, which is a golden opportunity, bought at the low. And with cryptos, January is always a shit month, and that's where most coins lows are setting. Unfortunately, this lows got set in early February, like between the 8th. So here's probably the 2nd or the 1st. Here, probably the 7th or 8th, or 6th, whatever. But like, I missed this move in it, so I missed this move. It's just mapping out like, how can I get into this market? What could be logical for me to get in? So what I noticed is that, cool, this daily block here, refine that into this order block here, contraction, shoots up, still got liquidity above here, an area of fresh supply. So I just knew that, cool, price could dip down back into this block it's just made. And this whole, and I was looking at it as well as, so I was just remembering, like, picture in my head, like, at the time. So I remember $142 was a significant level for me. I think I didn't want to see price to get taken at $142. If we get taken out $142, we'll go back towards 98. But pretty much in this area of fresh demand, this block. So I was looking at it as, cool, if I buy at market or buy through Revolut or Coinbase and hold the amount I've bought, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but like literally put that in my bag, innit? I'm gonna say, bought my bag, the value of it can go up straight away or go down for a bit and then it will shoot up. So it's like, cool, I can buy it right now, or I can wait for price to trade down into here, precise entry for me to just hit the trigger, and then yeah, looking to test this level again, and then test this fresh area of supply, then return that, like pull back. So in the uptrends is set of higher highs and higher lows. So makes a higher high, then set the higher low for a pullback, and then shoots up to take out these high, it's really high here, and then test this area of supply. And obviously, as the low set in, take the rest of the liquidity that's an upside of the market. But I'm also worried that, cool, still got a little bit of a void here and got stops beside. Leave this low because always liquidity on both sides of the market. It's just getting along the market makers, or in cryptos, the whales. So here's what I plan to get this move. Yeah, man, pretty much the annotation will be added to this video. So if you want to find this helpful, it'll be there. I'll post this on my Twitter, my Snapchat. So you know, there's evidente, there's evidence. Like, you know, I didn't just talk about it and didn't put money where my mouth is. I put my money where my mouth was, and I'm reaping the rewards. So $160 is a key level. So I mentioned it before, rule of thumb of supply becoming demand. So this area of supply will later become demand. So go on to it now, back to the daily. As you can see, we've got that expansion to the upside. Nice expansion, and I mentioned before about voids getting filled in. So what price done is partially filled the void here. And this is an area I talk up with mates that, yeah, here I'll be looking to buy some more Litecoin. Didn't do it, just been busy. But it's like, yeah, $160. Buy it there, nice area, and then turn, like, you know, if you get violated, it's gonna go towards 142 to take out more liquidity. But I'm just buying here. If you raise the low to give it that vim, that conviction, 6 you up, which should be great. But like, we just trade what we see up here out. So just broke front. So cool. You take out this high here, took out this order block, and then take out these highs. So we test this area of supply, and probably we'll see. Just do a rough, you know, fib. Not gonna be accurate, but you know, you just get the gist of it. Yeah. So test the equilibrium EQ 50% of this block here. Delete. So here it's clear, like, you know, supply was strong, and also we've got this block here too. That price we tested here, and then we got that, you know, confluence of supply and come back down. So we've got liquidity taken out, so I just believe it's just the market just taking out weak hands at the moment. So going the 4 So price, what did it do? So it didn't get down to this block here. It shoots up, just narrowly missing this supply level. Test this up, test $160, pulls back a bit, probably towards this block here, and then expands to the upside. Just beautiful price action, just getting in. So like anyone that bought it within this contraction here, loving it, like, you know, probably a little drawdown a bit or whatnot, but it's beautiful price action. So then we'll see how this marking out at the time that what price is doing. So I could have got into this move here, little, you know, scalps. This block was holding, forms a lower here, demand again, with block, confluence, and then boom, expansion to the upside, clearly is out these sides. And then you see this is the area where they tested EQ of that block, day block, and then boom, looking to fill out orders and take out liquidity. So this forward could possibly filled here. I think I marked there as a weekly block, open a month here, I don't remember. So weekly open because it's the 23rd of still February. And then, yeah, so the high got set in, you got a lower high, and then low, and then another, and now we're here. So I mentioned about $160 being a key level for me to buy again. So what do we have around the area? Just look for it. So one, we have this breaker here, probably 1 hour time frame. This is a intermediate low here. So taken out, swept. We've got a breaker here along the level, and of course underneath here, so we've got an order block right here. So when price dips down, and also I remember daily is a block here too. $160. This is the daily block. So easy sweep was the high that it made after testing this block. $194. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, mate. So what, extra $34. If that was pips, you know, that's let me not do the calculation right now, you know, because I'm not trying to do mental math quickly to try to make this video quick. Like, it's free money, really. Free money. That's 104. So forms this fractal low pattern. So fractal low is the low with 2 high lows either side of it, and also the flip side of fractal high. So it's a high with a higher low, lower highs either side of it. So this is great for anticipation. So you anticipate this pattern forming, boom, and then you just know after this close that price is going to shoot up, which you did here, this area of supply, shifts down, then tests all the block, leaving liquidity here for price to seek later on, which it has now. And right now, am I anticipating this probably 1 hour, so 1 hour we're looking at. So this here is pausing the market quickly. This order block to hold, so the market equilibrium. Already on my Revolut account, just slapped in the tenner. Gonna slap a pinky very soon then. Ooh. So this is just a rough fib drawn, but as you can see, like this level was holding it, so you've got a little breach here. EQ is what, 163.7. What's the close of this? Let me just back. Can't do that. 163. Sorry, it's just what? Just $1. Just a cent off. And you see that low's been holding. So the close has been holding. So what we can see is this fractal low formed already. So for this to go higher, we're expecting this. So expecting this candlestick to be an up candlestick, a bullish one. Then we've got liquidity above here, fresh supply as well. Of course, it's fresh supply. Fill out this void and this void here. But like, hopefully, this will be the higher low. Continue the trend up. Yeah, literally, that's all, man. Probably do another video later on tonight, but just needed to get this off my chest because it's been a while and I've been prolonging this thing, saying that yeah, I'm gonna do a video on that quite, and pretty much the move that I was like, was saying it's gonna happen, it just happened, and I didn't record it for you guys. So that's it. Anything, just hit me up. Doing some mentoring, got some trading groups going on in the background, so just hit me up for any information if you're like, want to develop your trading plan or how to improve certain aspects of your trading. Just hit me up and I'll just give you the information that you need, and hopefully it'll be helpful, beneficial to you.